Everyone's a racist. We know that to be true. And because of racism, we may get Major League Soccer in Arizona. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. We'll talk about that. And we're also going to talk about simplistic math, how to manipulate your child or athlete to play differently through simple math. Just record. I'll show you what I did in the last 6 games with Jack to show how math will help. And that's all we're going to talk about on episode 554. Welcome to the Coach Cameron Soccer Podcast Experience. Is it experience? I don't know, but it's an experience for this poor guy. The reason I believe Major League Soccer will be in Phoenix, Arizona very, very soon is because of our beautiful haters on Twitter and everywhere else that want to find racism so badly that they're willing to punish everyone and destroy people just to make them bow down and think this is a good thing. This is not a good thing. And the reason I say it's not a good thing, we are so quick to respond in such a way of you're a racist because he didn't agree with the movement. Everything he said in his statement, he was frustrated that they would just not play. So he responded like he just doesn't understand the point of not playing. How does that solve racism? It doesn't. It doesn't. There's other ways of getting it done. By not having a platform of the sport you play, you're behaving stupidly. Then you have zero platform. Because just because you stop, it's not, all it's doing is inciting more hate and all that stuff. There's ways to solve it. It's not the only way of doing it, of not playing. So that's kind of how he came off. But the Real Salt Lake owner to sell soccer teams amid reports of racism. Reports. And you'll find no details, by the way, in any article how this man's a racist. He disagreed what they did to him and the soccer community that was excited about having people in the stands once again. Soccer had a chance to give back the community some sense of normality. But that's not in any of the players' thinking. The players in the NWSL, Major League Soccer, whatever, their primary focus, not all of them, but the ones that are controlling everything, because the ones that can't say anything, because I know if I was a player and I was in that situation and I don't want to lose my spot on the team or anything, you can't say anything. You're like, okay, I'll do whatever. I just want to play soccer, kind of thing. It's not a good. This is fascism. These are fascists forcing control of thought and actions. Because if you don't agree to way they tell you to agree, you're a racist. And they're dig until they find it. First, they'll call you a racist and a fascist, and then they will then go find it or lie about it. That's what's happening. Oh no, that's not what's happening. There's systemic racism everywhere, and especially this white rich man. Of course, that's how it's being played. There's no logic or data anyone's following on anything they're doing. Just everyone's a racist, and we're going to burn everything down to the ground and cause fights, because this is the best way of doing it. Inciting anger. That's what's going on. So, and what's frustrating about this, I don't have the facts because the media is not giving the facts. He didn't support it. He was frustrated because he thinks differently. Like on how to solve problems. There's a reason he's a billionaire. He thinks differently. Probably smarter than most of us, because he can think. And he's thinking now that he's being attacked, that it won't end, because he reads trends. He knows the trend. He knows he's screwed, and he's getting out. And guess what? They're gonna keep coming. So you need to hide away for a year, which you can because you're a billionaire, and then come back. Real Salt Lake owner Del Loy Hansen will sell his soccer teams in the wake of reports that the media or that he made racist comments. Major League Soccer said Sunday. Hansen's Utah soccer holdings include his MLS club, the Utah Royals of the National Women's Soccer League, and the USL Real Monarchs. This bothers me because this man who put money in all these programs helped a lot of Arizona kids out that played with Real Monarchs. Now they're all in jeopardy of even having a program because this guy went over and beyond. He didn't have to do all this. And it's frustrating that we don't understand. Oh, don't worry. J.J. Watts is going to, he's going to buy it. We're saved. Shut up. Okay, we'll see. MLS Commissioner Don Garber announced Hansen's decision. Both MLS and the NWSL had said they were investigating Hansen's after a report on Friday in the Atlantic quoted former employees and others who said Hansen had made racist statements and used a racial slur. What are those statements and what's a slur? They'll never tell you. They won't. The Salt Lake Tribune also reported on comments made by Hansen, who took a leave of absence amid the investigations. Shortly after the MLS announced, Hansen apologized in a written statement. So this is what you got to do. You got to apologize and bow down. And guess what? It won't be good enough because you're still going to get destroyed because you're forever never forgiven. Ever. Because that's what life's about. It's never forgiving. Because we're everyone on the BLM movement and everyone over there, they're perfect human beings. Never did anything wrong. Never said anything wrong. But we're perfect. So they're okay about making mistakes because they're always going to be perfect. They're clean. They can do whatever they want. They can murder someone as long as it's a Trumper. They can do whatever they want, and it's okay. Here's his apology. I recognize that at times I have spoken too quickly without pausing to consider the feelings of good intentions of others. This is not acceptable, and I assume full responsibility for allowing my words to travel unfiltered as to their significance and impact, he wrote. I believe that the communities are strengthened by diversity. I am truly sorry for offending and being insensitive to the plight of others. That's him with the statement following get out of this mess and just get out. I mean, he's just going to go quiet. I mean, that sounds like a racist to me. You know, it just sounds like a man that wants to make change and help, and it just happened to be soccer, and now he's just going to move on to his next thing. I mean, it's truly sad and scary. So, I want to get on to his statement. So here's his statement. I'm still trying to find out how this blows up to be something that is so racist. Let me get it for you so you can see it while I'm reading it. It says, it's like someone stabbed you and then you're trying to figure out a way to pull the knife out and move forward. That's what it feels like. The disrespect was profound to me personally, Hansen said Thursday morning on the Salt Lake City radio station he owns. So he's frustrated that they would not play, and he did all these things to make it happen and put time and money, and he's thinking about people that were going to work finally and get out of that situation and actually make some money. And I get what a lot of people are saying. Oh, he's a billionaire. Should just give him money. Well, that's not how the world works. I know that's how you want the world to work for the ones that are making stupid comments like that. And they had an opportunity to have 5,000 people in a game, 5,000 people to experience normalcy as we've been shut down 4 months, going on 5 months right now. You know, he just thinks differently, like I would think differently. There's a time and a place. You have an opportunity, you soccer players, professional athletes, you have an opportunity to give us our sport so we can actually be part of something. But what you did is pissed off so many people because they think differently. We're all on the same page. We want change in police reform and all. I agree. I'm white and I've had run-in with officers. I can imagine being black and dealing with what they have to deal with. Yeah, there's problems, and it's not from police officers being racist. It's from them having to apply the law that was given to them by our Congress and Senate, our government. That's what they do. They follow the orders of that. And I don't want to discuss it. There's problems, obviously. But not playing soccer we'll fix it. We know how to fix it. It's not good enough that we took a knee, which I find annoying. It's lazy. At this point, it's lazy. Do something. Do something. Go to your community. This is one thing I'll give to Megan Rapinoe, which I don't agree with 99% of the things she does. At least she's active, trying to get people elected that think like her and stuff like that. At least she's trying to do something. I have more respect for her than everyone else that just followers doing nothing. Megan Rapinoe has the ability to make change according to what her beliefs are because she has the platform of soccer. You imagine if she just sat out the World Cup and wasn't the MVP of the World Cup because, she systemic racism? She would have lost her platform. She would have no voice right now. So what you guys are doing makes no sense to me. There's another way. Is it okay to think that there's another way? And you devastated the ratings, and people are not going to want to go. Oh, we don't want those people to go then. Why can't we think differently and still get the same outcome? Obviously, what we're doing with rioting, marching, that turn into riots and all this stuff is creating more divide. This is not helping. Of course, I'm a nobody, and I don't know what I'm talking about. So this could come to Arizona. So I'm going to change my thoughts of, like, this is a horrible thing they did, but it actually might benefit my community in Arizona, and the kids that in Arizona might get more opportunity because this whole thing can move to Arizona. It totally could. There's money behind the Rising, and they have an opportunity to stop waiting to get in the MLS, stop proving themselves and continually getting screwed by the MLS by just buying it. I don't know the rules on how to buy and all that stuff, but you can buy the franchise and you can move it. You can buy it, move it to Phoenix, Arizona, and hopefully they're having those talks. Arizona would love to have Major League Soccer. We would love to take the Real, move them to Arizona, call them Rising, and we'll save Utah from all their racism. Because Utah is obviously racist. There are a bunch of white people over there. There's just too many white people and white owners. Let's get them to Arizona. We'll take them. That would be amazing. I would be very excited about that. Arizona could have the next Major League Soccer franchise because of Twitter and people calling the owner racist for disagreeing with how they get things done. So good news for us, maybe. Hopefully we can get it. That'd be amazing.